What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back, and today we're going to be talking about the patch notes that are going to be coming out for the Spear of Salvation. It's the update that launches on November 19th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Players can expect a download of about 6 gigabytes for this update. If you guys have already seen the Twitter notification, then you guys don't need to bother looking at this video. I'm just going to go in and talk about the update and tell you my opinion, what I think about it. So again, this video is literally just going to be me reading over the update on Twitter. But if you've already seen it, or if you have any thoughts on it, feel free to comment below. But without further ado, here it is for the people that don't have Twitter or haven't seen basically the notification. So there's going to be new content. They added the new Ivory Dunes region, so that means they're going to be opening up the map, which is about time because the whole map is pretty much in darkness right now. Like, if you zoom out on the map, there's so much potential. There's so many areas that haven't been unlocked yet that it's much needed. So there's gonna be 40 new campaign quests, 24 new side quests, 10 regional new quests, and 1 invasion quest, and added 2 tamables, the stray camel and the oasis axebeak. Now, that's gonna be good for the people that love to tame, and it's gonna be good for people that want to get new skill points. They're also going to be adding a new fishing system, which is going to be areas in South and North Sparios, which is going to be good because I honestly thought the fishing was going to be in the beach area down by the Zenkala, I believe, in the disputed area, but this way players can fish at their leisure and not be attacked. There's also going to be new recipes and items, so that's going to be curious as to what that's going to be. Is there going to be new gear recipes, or is it just going to be new potions, etc., panaceas? Fishing tool merchant in 10 new regions. New Deathtail Sovereign Field Elite Boss. Added the Madan Reputation Merchants. Added the Mastery Crafting. Added Crafting Promotion Quests. Added the Skill Point Shop System. So before I move forward, actually, I really want to talk about this. What exactly is going to be Mastery Crafting? I keep hearing, a lot of hearsay on that. Does that mean, you're only, because I've been hearing talks that you're gonna only be able to use one of the ancient chest recipes at a time, and if that's the case, that's gonna kind of blow because one of my characters has literally all the ancient chest recipes, so that means I'm gonna have to teach the new recipes to 10 new characters, but we'll see. And what do you mean by promotion quests? What do you guys think? So they added a skill point shop system, so you can actually use your skill points. What they mean by that is there's going to be like new ways you can actually add like damage buffs or resistance buffs. They're adding new mounts, added new quests, added new estate decorations, new attendance system, and added elemental damage. Elemental damage is not affected by the target's defense, so that is critical that we point that out. So does it mean it's not affected by the target's defense? So that means, does it bypass it, etc., etc.? Some NPCs will deal elemental damage, and some NPCs are weak against specific elements and will take additional damage when fighting against those elements. So, what we really want to know is how big or how small is the elemental damage going to be in games. And that's why, what's today's date at the moment? Let's see. We're on the 16th currently, so 3 more days. Now, invasions. The goal of defeating elite monsters for most invasions have been separated into an individual phase. My thoughts are there's 3 different sections in an invasion. For example, there is the mobs that you have to clear. There is the destroying of the fudge, like the crystals or the plants. Then there's the bosses. So I'm guessing maybe they're gonna nerf the Navarre invasion, and you're no longer gonna be able to core farm. It's actually gonna be into 3 different phases. That's my guess. So once you're done with one section, it goes on to the next phase and then to the next phase. So that way all invasions will be done instead of failing them. Now, there's going to be a new 5-player dungeon and a new 5-player lair. The 5-player lair is going to be the Forgotten Sewers. Looks like you're going to be fighting Osis in there, if I'm not mistaken. There's going to be the Nightspire Entropic Descent. The new 2-player dungeon, which is going to be the Dune Tyrant. Now, let's move on to the next thing, which is going to be the Berserker classes. We're decreasing the Fury gain from combo attacks from 4 to 3 and decrease Fury gain from skill attacks from 5 to 4. So that means Berserkers are getting nerfed again, and you're not going to be able to get your Rage. And I'm guessing this is a red basin thing. So you're not going to be able to clear out, people in PvP as quickly as you normally do. The duration of Blood Leech has been decreased from 15 seconds to 10 seconds, and extended time from the upgrading has been changed to 5 seconds to 3 seconds. So my question is, I've used Blood Leech and I haven't really been a fan. It's probably one of the things that actually needed a buff. So it's kind of interesting that they're actually nerfing it. If you guys don't know what Blood Leech does, is that you can actually get a portion of your health back while you are Blood Leeched. Now, Ranger, change the effect of Peregrine Strike to knock back. Change the day's effect of Unrelenting Will to when a successful final attack has been landed, the target will have their movement speed reduced by 25% for 4 seconds instead of knocking them completely back. So if you guys have ever been abused by a Ranger, it is absolutely frustrating to have a Ranger kick you, knock you back, and you know that you already know that another Ranger kick's going to follow that up, and that's going to kick you again to keep you on the ground. 2 Rangers inside of a 3s match is currently the meta, and that is just terrorizing 3s at the moment, and it basically requires no skill. When Rangers are not even using their basic attacks, they're literally just sending you onto the ground so you could stay looking for, you know, a better match, because honestly there's not much you can do. So the mages are getting probably the biggest nerfs for this update. The firebomb has been increased the cooldown time from 8 seconds down to 15, so they doubled the time for the firebomb. Arcane Flash, when the flash has been used repeatedly, the cooldown time for the skill will increase by 5 seconds. Also, the day's effect of attacking after using the Amplify skill has been changed to decreasing the target's movement speed. So, before, mages would stun you on every single hit when amplified, but now it looks like it's just going to lower your speed while doing it. Now the Blind Executioner skill, it says changes stage 3 of the Meteor skill immunity to most disruption skills for 3 seconds. A protective shield will be granted with which any attack will be nullified. The protective shield can be applied every 24 seconds. Now what does that mean is that I'm guessing if you guys have ever faced a mage in PvP, mages like to fake pump. That's what it's like, the term is. And what that would mean is that they would fake a meteor so they could abuse the protective ring, and basically you could not hurt a mage at all during that that period of time, because they would just fake meteor, then they would blink away, then fake meteor, and then they would just pretty much relish in the fact that you can't do any damage to them. Let's see, hold on. So with that done, that means it'll actually stop mages from actually fake pumping and be more cautious as to when they're going to actually use their meteors, because the fact that they can actually fake a meteor, take all the benefits of not getting hurt from the meteor. What I mean by that, for example, when you attack them while they're casting a meteor, they take a huge damage reduction. Now they're going to be more choosy of when they're going to use that. So when you actually see a meteor being cast, you know it's not fake. Now, the priest, the Smiting Fist knockback effect has been changed to up or down. I don't exactly know what that means exactly, but we'll see. I'm guessing that was a knockback that priest would basically use in 3s, and it would just basically put you on your back. Man, this place is hella populated, so I'm actually going to head out and just defend C so I can continue talking about the update. So they added a class level system as well. Class level can be unlocked by completing the new power quest. Stats improve as class level increases. Class level determines your maximum amount of class points. Once class level is activated, players can upgrade passive skills with class points. And this is the kind of the part of the update that I was kind of curious to see what it's going to be like. Players can purchase CP tickets and CP reset cards from the SP merchant. Within class passive effect under main menu skills class skill, players can invest their class points to improve the passive they want. CP tickets can be used to obtain class points. The class points invested in the passive can be reset by using CP reset cards. So it looks like you're not going to be stuck with whatever you choose as long as you just kind of keep going back and forth. My question is this going to be limited to a limited purchase, or is this going to be specifically in-game like skill points? The number of CP reset cards required increases the more you reset. So unions, artful disguise, artist's skill. Changed it from 10 minutes to 5 minutes. Upon using the skill, 30% of HP is instantly restored, and based on the transformation, the effect can last an additional 5 minutes. I personally don't think it's such a goofy skill. Like that passive just doesn't make any sense. Like what benefit is there to turning into a box just to get your health back and then leave? Like honestly, artisans are OP enough as it is. I like it, but like I feel like that's just a weird skill. Like maybe, like why? I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Training dummy. Gathering speed is increased by 10%. XP gained from gathering increased by 50%. Fake chest. Gathering speed is increased by 10%. An additional 5% XP earned from crafting. Tree. Gathering speed increased by 10%. 10% increase in HP recovered from gathering. And bush. Gathering speed increased by 30%. Let me take a look. Okay, so the UI, there's some changes in the UI, there's some changes in quest. Okay, so I'm gonna skip to that part because if you want to know what the UI, I'll just read it over. Improved UI that displays the union reward in the arena battlefield results. Improved graphic displayed for marketplace items based on enhancement and rarity guide. But now let's move on to the quest. The difficulty of estate taming quest has been greatly reduced. Does that mean like overall taming is gonna be, you know, easier to get? Are you gonna get more mounts outside of the event? Decrease the number of objective, increase number of totems and null waste quest. Totem suppression, expanded quest area for the Navarra regional quest, the Harpy Queen's Brood, and the Flowers of Navarra. Adjusted the design of Crusade quest icon to differentiate from the Invasion quest icon, and added a quest after bag expansion quest has maxed out that allows any leftover bag pieces to be exchanged for skill points. Huh. Okay, so if you've maxed out your bag expansion, you ever sit on just bag pieces? There you go. Now you can actually exchange that for skill points. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought once you find enough bag spaces in the world, like it's all yours. But now I know. That's interesting. So monsters, change the appearance of the jungle warrior. Change the Ribus turtle monster from aggressive to non-aggressive. Monsters below level 3 in the early regions will no longer scale. Okay. Guilds, let's see, equipment. Added new equipment with elemental damage and elemental defense. Okay, so again, I can't really speak on that until I see it. Guild XP can be obtained from matchmaking and by organizing a party amongst same guild members, and change standard offline time from guild master from 7 days to 15 days. So if you are offline for 15 days as a guild master, the guild master role is going to be transferred. Alright, so it looks like they need help at D, so I'm gonna go and check it out. Alright. Deactivated the Master of Evasion and the Master of Simon says achievements in the Temple of Lies dungeon. And everything else is just kind of miscellaneous, you know. I'm not gonna go over the rest of it because the things that, you know, you're more worried about is, like I said, the dungeons and the skill points and everything else. Like, you know, what are your thoughts on the update that's going to happen? You know, people keep asking me, you know, what do you think the update's going to be like? Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think, you know, it's going to be great? Is this game going to be good on Xbox? Is it going to live? And to answer you the question, I can't exactly say if it's going to be good until I've actually tested it and tried it out for myself. But, you know, I think with time, you know, we will see. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to just talk about the update, and that's what's expected for the 19th. And I think that it's going to be good, and I personally feel that once the update definitely hits, we're going to have a lot more to do in the game. For, I would say, grinders, a solid maybe 2 or 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks, and then that'll be it. For them to really just, you know, increase the activity in the game, they need to do more for guilds. More for guilds and like raids, etc., stuff like that. Because at the moment, there's not much for guild to do or recruit. I mean, that's just my thoughts. But that's it. Don't forget to follow the socials, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, which is theguitarist562. And if you do want to see me and have questions, feel free to follow me on Twitch, which is theguitarist562. I'll be live after I post this video. So take it easy, guys. Hope you have a good one. I'll catch you later.